Cloud computing is a huge part of what we do. So we just wanted to take some time to talk about our cloud costs. Hi, I'm Chis Chikwendru, and I'm the CTO at Cumulus.
Hi, I'm Josh Napoli, I'm VP of Software.
From a cost perspective, rising cloud costs and basically an explosion of feature sets caused us to see huge increases in our monthly cost. This hit us when we saw about a 400% increase in our monthly cost. So Josh, why do you think our costs went?
Well, we had more customers and increased use of our system. Also new features like reports. Yeah, one of the hardest parts about improving the design of the system is that we already had a lot of people that were really dependent on continuing to work. And we also had a product roadmap that we had to continue to deliver new functionality to make the new sales and build better value for our customers.
And if I recall correctly, we used to be on Azure, so we also had a transition from one cloud service provider to a different cloud service provider as well, right?
Yeah, it's been a long journey.
We made some architectural changes where we used a string-of-fig pattern, trying to essentially build microservices around the monolith. So as we started doing that, we started taking advantage of some of the cloud service applications that AWS hadn't stored.
Yeah, so this goes back to how our customers use our system. They're really bursty. So the function as a service, the serverless architecture is really a great fit for us because then now we don't have to spend much time predicting when we're going to have peak loads. The system's able to scale up.
On demand.
On demand.
Yeah.
One of the biggest parts of our shift here was to move from a relational database to a DynamoDB. This is a scary change to make because everybody's real familiar with relational databases.
Yes.
It just turned out to be much more efficient. Originally, we didn't have much of a data strategy. We didn't produce a lot of reports directly for our customers. As we matured and our customers grew a longer history using our system, they wanted to see how things are changing over time. We were able to deliver reports quickly, but as our major customers increase their usage, they become very expensive to run. And so we had to learn more about our reporting technology and analyze the queries that we were running to see how we could improve the cost of these reports.
Yeah, some of those unanticipated, unintended consequences that were pretty good. Like, can you give me that report? Oh, that report looks really good. Can you give it to me a different way? Or can you make it like daily? Can you make it like almost hourly? And yeah, those challenges drive our systems. We actually had to think about our data strategy because it's almost like a new product. Once we started the cost reduction effort, I would say about 12 to 18 months, and we realized about 71% cost reduction from our peak. We actually saw a peak when we had to do data migrations. That was the other thing that was part of the change because we had to migrate data from the old system to the new system. So if you were doing this for your team and you had a concentrated effort, you could probably complete this, depending on the size of your architecture, anywhere from 18, 24 months or more, but we were serving the existing system while we were sort of building out the new system, so with a limited team.
Moving to Lambda function as a service worked out really well for us. The system is easily observable, so we can see all the different moving parts when we need to. Moving to DynamoDB is interesting. We could have stuck with a relational database and changed the way we used it. So I'd say that transition is a questionable part. There's difficulty with using DynamoDB. It takes longer to write the software.
Yeah.
The strangler fig pattern is a tough road to go down because you're admitting that you're not going to bite off this change in one big chunk.
Exactly.
I think it was the right choice for us, though.
Agreed. Our change was more of an evolution than a lift and shift. So yeah, so if you guys are doing anything that you want to, on your end, to reduce cost, you have to think about your architecture. You have to think about whatever cloud applications that you want to employ in your new ecosystem. You want to think about how you're going to obtain data, read data, store data, transfer for our data, and obviously if you're writing lots of reports and queries, that becomes important when you're not using a relational database. That's huge. And then obviously you optimize everything you need to from a design perspective and software architecture perspective. Try to make sure that you limit the business logic to different areas of concerns. You should have separation of concerns when you're redesigning your system to fit into the new cloud architecture that you're evolving to. So that's all we have to add.